You wake up, you check the clock. 8 hours exactly. So, why do you feel like you got hit by a truck? You did everything right. You went to bed on time. You slept the full 8 hours doctors recommend. And yet your limbs feel heavy. Your thoughts feel like wet cement. And it takes almost an hour to feel human. The real answer is far stranger than you just need more sleep. The number of hours you sleep was never the whole story. Your brain doesn't care about your clock. It cares about something happening in 90-minute waves you've never been taught to notice. Sleep isn't one long, flat stretch of unconsciousness. It's a cycle your brain runs over and over all night. A light sleep, deep sleep, then a strange, dream-heavy stage called REM, then back to light sleep again. One full loop takes roughly 90 minutes, and your brain runs it 4 to 6 times a night. Early on, your brain spends most of its time in deep sleep, the physical repair stage. Later, the balance flips toward REM, where your brain sorts memories and processes emotion. Neuroscientist Matthew Walker, who runs the Center for Human Sleep Science at UC Berkeley, has spent decades mapping this rhythm. His research is blunt about one thing. Sleep is measured in complete cycles, not hours. That changes everything about why a full night can still leave you exhausted. Picture two versions of you waking up. One at the bottom of a deep sleep cycle, brain waves slow and heavy. The other at the top of a light sleep cycle, already halfway alert. Same total hours, completely different mornings. That heavy, drugged feeling has a name. Sleep inertia. Your brain failing to switch gears fast enough, and it isn't random. Researcher Raphael Valla, working alongside Walker's lab, studied what predicts how alert someone feels the instant they wake up. One of the strongest predictors was simply where in the cycle the alarm caught you. Wake up mid-deep sleep, and adenosine, a chemical that builds up across the day and creates the pressure to sleep, hasn't finished clearing out. You're technically awake. Your brain is still partly offline. Here's the twist. 8 hours isn't a magic number. It's an average guess. Sleep divides into 90-minute loops, not neat hourly blocks. 8 hours is 5 1/3 cycles. You're not waking at the end of a loop. You're waking in the middle of one, groggy on purpose, without having done anything wrong. Compare that to 7.5 hours. Awkward number, but do the math. That's 5 full cycles. A clean break, brain already cycling toward light sleep right when the alarm goes off. Some people genuinely feel sharper on 7.5 hours than on 8, for exactly this reason. Is this the whole story? Not quite. Psychiatrist Daniel Buysse, who helped create the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, one of the most widely used tools for measuring sleep quality, found something counterintuitive. People who slept 9 broken, interrupted hours often felt worse than people who slept 7 uninterrupted ones. Fragmentation, tiny wake-ups you don't remember, quietly steals the deep, restorative parts of your cycle, even when the hour count looks healthy on paper. Your brain isn't just tracking duration, it's tracking whether you let it finish what it started. That healthy 8 hours you've been proud of might be catching you mid-cycle, groggy by design. A slightly shorter, uninterrupted night might leave you sharper than a full 8 hours ever could. This isn't ancient wisdom your grandparents knew. It's a mismatch between modern life and a rhythm your body has run for as long as humans have slept. Alarm clocks are new. Your brain never adapted to being jolted awake at a round number instead of a natural break in its cycle. So what actually helps? Not a magic number of hours, a more consistent rhythm. Going to bed and waking at roughly the same time each day trains your internal clock to align its cycles more predictably. A dark, quiet, stable, sleeping environment protects deep sleep from the fragmenting interruptions Buysse's research flagged as costly. And if you want to experiment with timing, Working backward from your wake-up time in 90-minute blocks can land you closer to a natural breakpoint than aiming for a round number of hours. None of this means hours don't matter. Chronic short sleep is still linked to worse memory, mood, and long-term health. But once you're in a healthy range, the exact number matters far less than whether your brain got to finish what it started. So tonight, when you set your alarm, you're not just choosing a number. You're choosing where, in an ancient 90-minute loop, your brain gets yanked back to the surface. Choose badly, and 8 perfect hours will still feel like 4. Choose well, and even a shorter night can feel like enough. You wake up, you check the clock, and this time you understand exactly why the number on it was never really the point.